You know, it's a shame that it's so hard to ooh-woo countdowns, because 3 is an easy three because there's an R to substitute with the W. But it's hard to really to get across like a three, two woo, one. Ah! So, Lyra,
Perfect timing.
Remember when I said I was going to turn down Chrome?
Yeah.
You want to guess what I forgot to do?
Turn down Chrome.
Guess who had your YouTube stream open?
0.
Her too, probably. It didn't even hurt, but that just scared me so badly.
I just walked into your room and spooked you. Oh no, I almost did a repeat.
Oh, that startled me so bad I'm tearing up. So, I'm not saying we started off this stream with a potential clip, however...
Tails like, I'm not saying we started off this stream with a potential clip because I'm already making it.
It's not potential. There's nothing fake about it. So, Laura, how are you doing today?
I'd say.
Are you excited?
I'd say better.
For crimes.
I'd say better than you, but that would be a lie.
Fair. Are you ready for crime?
I'm always ready for crime.
Oh. It's a shame Nyx isn't here, because then we could go into the direct arson joke.
I love arson.
Something. Nyx is down for a specific crime.
I love specific crimes.
Oh.
Alright, for today's stream, we're all gonna lie down and take a nap together.
That's the rule. No, nobody has an option. Everyone's joining us in a nap.
Didn't somebody, like, do a stream where they're like trying to hit some absurd goal and they couldn't stop, so they just like set up some sort of like auto thing and had it run while they slept?
God, that's so smart. me and Nyx on our 12-hour stream be like, it's now nap time. Enjoy this pre-done 2-hour content video.
This 12-hour stream just became a 24-hour stream because we recorded 8 hours of it beforehand. Good night, everyone. Tails entertain them while Tails entertain them while I nap.
Okay. Hey, Nyx.
Oh, the arson.
Let's see.
It's time for the arson.
Yeah, it is time for the arson. Nyx is here. The fact that Nyx immediately went with fuck yeah is pretty...
Do you want matches or a lighter?
Aren't lighters better? Less, like, evidence? And you can take it with you easier? Yeah, a lighter. Always a lighter.
What do you want?
Well, obviously with us, so it's gotta be pink.
Close enough?
Is red close enough, Lyra?
Sure.
Lyra says sure.
I'll get the red one.
Well, apparently arson's what we're doing today.
Yay! My favorite.
Is that your favorite crime?
Second only to adoption. It is my favorite because adoption is not a crime.
It's not, you know what is a crime? Kidnapping.
It's a good thing I never do that because I'm too busy adopting children to do that. Tails,
Yes, Lar.
I need a chill game that has, like, no talking to stream.
Chill game with like no talking. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Does that count as chill?
Depends on the game and how much time, depending on that game, how much time you spend in the Chow Garden.
So what you're saying is Chow Garden stream.
Chow Garden stream. Chow Garden stream. Chow Garden stream.
I'm sure my sister
I know
would approve.
Zero's been saying Chow Garden stream.
Zero has been saying Chow Garden stream, and my sister would approve too. Something total chows.
Total chows.
It occurs to me that she probably doesn't even know that I was trying to trick her there because that turned out to accidentally be true.
Have you ever told her that?
I don't think so.
If you ever have her on stream, you have to confess so we can see.
Beautiful.
We can see the revelation. Was it, I figured that out, I knew all along, or what do you mean you lied to me?
Whatever it is, it'll be great. Is it lying if it happens to be true?
Yeah, you sure as heck were lying that it didn't mean total chaos on the back.
Hey. I was
So honestly,
a young and foolish child. Had I known, if all I had known about the game was that there was a Chow Garden in it, I probably would have assumed that it meant total chows and would not have put two and two together when I met the villain named Chaos.
I feel like that would have been a years later revelation.
Absolutely.
We were just sitting there and it hits you like a train of the box said total chaos. Oh. Oh. Side note, I know we were mentioning on yesterday's stream about tropes that we enjoy, and by that I mean I brought up tropes I enjoy. It's another trope that never gets old is something happens in like a segment of a piece of media and like it goes by like unaddressed, or like there was a comedy thing of it or whatever, and then it's like end of the episode or a movie or whatever, and the character is like chilling and then just goes, oh, this is what they meant. It never gets old and it never stops being incredibly relatable.
Beautiful.
Bless you, Nix.
One fun thing, it doesn't make a joke out of it. But one fun thing in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is there's a character who's like, it's not really a gag character. What's it like where it's like where all the gags come from, but they can also be a serious member of the plot too? Is there a name for that?
I feel like it's something like upgraded extra, but there's something about specifically like walking in and saying, hey, I'm important now too.
I think there's that. So it's one of those characters, and like there's a lot of like gag scenes where they like very quickly and speedily like move and like move faster than humans should.
Mm-hmm.
And it's you know, it's always in gag scenes, so it's always portrayed as always just a snappy movement for comedic timing, so they were silly.
Mm-hmm.
But then later on, you learn that there's something special about them, and it's like, oh no, they're actually just that fast.
Oh, oh yeah, the what is it like? It's like cold logic moment or something like that. Or it's like there is a trope thing for that. Of like it starts as either like a gag or something, and then it's shown to be like true.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there's also the trope is considered different from when it's true, when it's like played for laughs and found true in like a cool way versus in a sad or horror way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was definitely a cool way for this one.
Yeah, I know I read one manga where there was a girl who just she was so forgetful, it was like ridiculous, and it was played for laughs. And then like somewhere in the background they mentioned something about like losing memory could be a sign of something, and then it's still played for laugh of like, or it could be like, you know, a sign of you being silly. And then it's like the cold logic is like that it's like she was actually under a mind control spell, and that's why she just can't remember things for large chunks of time. Yeah, like she was it was like everyone was like, oh no. Because at first, because we had a moment where it was played for drama where she's like, do you think I like it that I can't remember anything, that I forget all these important things? And you're like, oh no, this is serious. And then it's like immediately comes out she was under mind control spells, and we're like, oh wait, no, that's even worse. Stop it. We've been laughing along with this for you know, 20 chapters.
So, you know what I just realized?
Huh.
I started the stream and laid down and took a nap and didn't actually send any of the notifications out.
Ah.
So
I
blame Jack
notification
for this.
time.
Notification time. You know what the saddest part is?
Huh.
I set them all up before stream, so I'm already done. That's actually kind of why I didn't notice, because it was like it's something I could do in like a minute or two. So, like, I obviously already finished, right?
Yeah, like it's easy for your brain to just assume you did it already.
Especially since I already did all the work for it and just didn't hit send.
It's easy to just count that as done in your brain.
Would you ever switch a bidoof?
Yes. Lyra, guess what I just did.
What you just did?
Oh, hey, look, a Discord notification. So?
Zero walks in with I did it. With the power of internet searches, I evolved my Ursaring.
Thank goodness.
Imagine needing internet searches to evolve your Ursaring. I have a stream chat to tell me.
It was even better choice to make this stream clip for everybody since people missed the wonderful and smooth and perfect start to the stream today.
Why would there ever be any issues with the start of the stream?
Yeah, that'd be ridiculous. Imagine me startling myself at the beginning of the stream. Anyway. Lyra, are you excited for crimes, including but not limited to arson and kidnapping so far?
Don't be silly, there's no kidnapping here. Only adoption.
I just noticed the title of your stream. It's very good. Are you excited, Lyra? You get to fight Avalugg today.
We'll see.
You get to... It's gonna be all friendship. And Zero's not gonna phrase anything about it at all.
That almost sounds like you asked for her to.
No, it sounds like I'm technically a moderator on your channel. I can totally time out Zero for chunks of time. I have the power to silence Zero in voice chat or not.
I can't believe Tails is abusing her power.
Look in your heart. You knew it was only a matter of time.
I thought you were gonna say look in your heart, it's not actually abuse.
I'd say this isn't abuse. This is protecting everybody from phrasing.
This is for the good of the people.
Oh. And I'm the people. Maybe it helps all the rest of you. Wait, aren't I also a moderator? That's a good question. Can I time out another moderator? Is the question. Let's see. Let's see what kind of power I have. Oh, darn. Oh, no, I can't silence Zero like I thought. Can mods time each other out? Apparently not. Which I find incredibly rude, even though that would mean Zero has the power to time me out.
Something, you have no power here.
Something, only Lyra has the power here. I'm still thinking about the version of this thumbnail where you just pasted Zero's face on nurturing, and it's very good.
That's not a version of the thumbnail. I just have Zero's face in here as another asset.
I knew it was another version and you just had the face, but somehow it just hit me of like, you just have that asset in like OBS ready to go whenever to paste it on.
Exactly.
That's also fantastic. I just want to ask that if you ever paste my face onto anything similarly, please use this Espeon's face.
This
I feel like this... I feel like this is a good representation of my general mood at all times, as well as what I'll probably contribute. Zero, stop laughing, old Kinglish.
What's old Kinglish?
I don't know, but I want Zero to stop laughing at it. I don't like it. So, Lyra,
Yes.
I think after the Avalugg stuff is we start getting to other fun parts in the game that definitely are good and happy times only.
You know.
But speaking of, you might want to use certain facilities while you can. Hi, Smeargle.
You don't say?
I do say, actually. Zero says king laughs in Old Kinglish is the laugh of an old king and laughing in Lord of the Rings. Also, wacky, wavy fairy sense bopper tendril time. Fair. Huh.
Oh, I get it. Zero was playing off my Lord of the Rings joke.
Ah.
At least Zero gets me. Glances at most of the other people in the chat. Oh no, Javier is the main other person I know who hasn't watched Lord of the Rings. I think Happy.
I'm sorry, I'm uncool.
I can't wait for me and Zero to force Tails to watch Lord of the Rings.
Can't believe I'm being forced to watch Lord of the Rings.
It'll be fun. Right, Zero?
I feel like Zero could just write laughing in Lord of the Ring again and it would still be fitting. Oh.
I feel like there was one time where I made a Lord of the Rings joke that you didn't get on stream, and I went downstairs and it turned out Dad was like watching a Lord of the Rings marathon.
Oh. Oh, I'm hearing the flute.
Imagine hearing the flute in this economy.
Something. Imagine hearing the flute with those earbuds you're wearing, Tails. However, let's see. However many days it will take to get through the movies with Tails staying awake the whole time. Look, I can't promise nothing.
But you can promise something.
I could. I don't try to make promises I can't keep. Also, so, you know how I'm in a Mafia game, Lyra?
Yeah.
I just want to make aware that, like, we started this stream and there's already been, like, 4 messages.
That's fine.
And I'm just like, well, I'm gonna get back to Fear.
You're gonna get back and feel like egg.
But that's always just fun. I'm oh my gosh, I'm finally the Nyx, y'all. I'm the Nyx. I'm we started streaming and now there's 50 notifications.
How's it feel?
Like Nyx was right to be worried about this every time. There's a lot to catch up on.
You're a lot to catch up on.
It's true. There's a lot to me. There's many layers. An imp is like an onion.
Does that mean an imp is also like an ogre?
Yes, by transitive property.
Something trans joke. Insert trans joke here.
Transitive property. It's like a tail. It's like, tail's trans confirmed. What?
Hey, Tails, you said you never see that Ralts as a Curlier, right?
Yeah.
I just saw both spawn as a Curlier.
Oh, wow. You know, I was frustrated for a while because there was that one hairdresser thing where she's like, bring me a Curlia so I can get new hairstyle ideas. And it was like, I was like, well, I've seen Ralts and I've seen like Alpha Gardevoir and Alpha Gallade, but I've like never seen Wild Curlia until I found them randomly in the Crimson Mirelands.
That's where I generally see them.
Oh.
Someone's popping their tunes.
Oh.
Oh, I wasted a Pokeball. I didn't expect that to work. Anyways, hey guys.
Hello.
Hello. I went to see if there were any satchels. There was only one. So what,
God,
hoodlum activity did you say I should participate in?
I remember Catch the Braviary again, but it looks like you had done that already. Hoodlum activity. Oh, it wasn't Hoodlum activity. It was just if you have any need for the facilities of clearing out Pokemon, it's buying, I think kind of item materials.
Oh yeah. I hate this game.
Oh?
I hate this game as much as it hates me.
Did it give you another stone that's not Thunderstone?
Oh, it'd be silly. Imagine this game bullying me like that.
I just wish I could just give you the stone. Also, hello again, Smeargle.
You might be able to. There is trading in this game.
Oh, can we trade items?
Yeah, I think I just like said no because like I didn't expect like I in the other fight I got one in by like the end of the second area, so I didn't think we'd be like at the end of the game and I'd never have even won.
Yeah, and I mean it shouldn't be with how many stones you have gotten. You would think by now.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is rude.
Very
Rude, bullying, 0 out of 10, too much water on the routes.
I thought that was 7.8 out of 10. In hindsight, looking back at that review, I think the real problem with it is that people don't understand that 7 on a game rating scale is not average, 5 is.
Yeah. I do love me some good old-fashioned game rating scales, though, because they're so bizarre and can often be broken in this day and age.
I also feel like everyone has a different idea of what they are. Like it's supposed to be 5 is average. But there are definitely some people who do reviews that do be like 7 is average. Because something grades.
Yeah, it's been skewed so weirdly that I see a lot of people where it's like 7 is saying it's average, and if you've gotten like a 5 out of 10, it's basically a failure rating for a game.
I definitely see some people like, because like anything below 7 is considered failure in, you know, school, and that's how we interpret it. They interpret anything below 7 as a failure and unplayable. They see everything below 7 as a failure, and they see anything that's a failure as, oh, this must be unplayable. When in actuality, like 0, 1, 2 area is unplayable.
Yeah. So it's one of those weird things where it's a broken audience perception, but also I've definitely seen that it feels like certain game raters kind of play into that perception. They'll be oh, you know, it's an average game with nothing special, 7 out of 10, and you're like, how is 7 out of 10 average game? What?
Yeah, it's definitely like a lot of people have had to like skew. That's why I say, like, you have to. It gets really hard because some people use it right and do 5 out of 10, but some people lean into the audience and do 7 out of 10 as average.
Yeah.
Also 0 look. This is why you should look for the wisps during the night, because I was like walking down this path way and saw way down there that there was a wisp here. And it's not here. It's not here. It's not here. There it is. This is how close you have to get in the day. That's how absurdly close you have to get in the day to even see that they exist. Whereas you can see them from like far away if it's night.
Yeah. It is very intentional that they want you to be hunting for the spoopy wisps at night.
Yeah, it's not they're brighter, so they show up. It's not they're balls of fire, so they show up during the night. It's they just don't render in until you're standing on them almost during the day.
0 lies down. 0, I told you before you like had fully started. Please be sure you do this only at night. You were warned. Our daytime eyeballs just aren't as powerful. Why did I turn on Legends Arceus? I was trying to see if I could send you items. I didn't forget.
We are 60-some increments into the air. Oops.
69. Nice. I want to Pokemon. I want to get items. Oh, why? It's okay, it looks like there might be a way. Wait a second. Didn't 0 say she got internet?
What?
Something didn't 0 say earlier? She got an item off the internet?
No, she said she looked up where to get the item on the internet. Pikachu! Rank up. Splendiferous. close.
I hate that you say you were close and I can just hear it so clearly in my head.
Like, both of you
You were close.
like, I was literally, like, doing it in the Professor Oak voice. Or at least my best equivalent of.
Yeah, but then it's like you trigger them and I could directly hear his voice line from there, like, so clear in my head that tells you, oh, I played Pokemon Snap way more than I actually remember.
Look, we're rank 6. I forget why I came back to town.
I think it was checking what items you could buy and getting any materials you wanted for specialized, like, if you Pokeballs and stuff.
Oh, wow. You can
I think
tell.
your past reserve one? Huh?
I definitely have not played this, caught as many Pokemon in this playthrough as my other one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I long had Ultra Balls by now. Hello, ma'am. Good old Giga Impact.
I forget how tall she is, Lyra. Every time.
A tall lady.
And then either you walk up to her game or I do it in my game and I'm like, you are tall.
Look, it's the Pikachu move.
Wow, B-Barrel can learn coverage.
Isn't it great? Tails, what can you learn?
It is.
Zen Headbutt, just in case you want to use Espeon's like 60 physical attack instead of its 130 special attack.
In the off chance you have that that somehow through shenanigans attack and special trade, I guess.
And just like everything in this game learns Hyper Beam and Giga Impact, huh?
Dazzling Gleam, I found it was nice to have a fairy move.
Dark Pulse.
As a miracle, Lyra's currently saving up the points to buy a Thunderstone because she's just not getting them in
Question. Are you going to
space-time
evolve?
distortions.
Question. Are you going to evolve Pikachu? Answer. I've been planning to since Stream 3. I just literally cannot.
Yeah.
Anyways, I have related, but I have depression.
The fact that it's just Thunderstones I won't give you because I think you've gotten everything else other than what was it, like an Ice Stone or something we said?
Let's find out.
It was like one other stone.
I do think it was one of the like you got. Nothing good.
There is.
You're. Oh, I didn't want to talk to you. Why? So, has anyone here heard of depression?
Water, ice, moon. Shining Dawn.
I think it's
Dusk.
Fire
Beautiful.
is like the only other one I don't have. But it's not even just like I have them. I have 8 shiny stones. There are like 2 Pokemon in this
Yeah.
franchise that evolved with this. And I think only
Yeah.
one of them is in this game. I think the other one is Mincino. I always get shiny and Dawn stones mixed up, so it might not be the case.
Oh, absolutely same. Yeah,
On Leaf
that
Stone.
is bullying.
But see, I also like low-key don't need the Leaf and Ice Stone because there is a there's both evolution methods for those in this game. Well, I guess
Yeah.
a Leaf Stone, not really, not completely just for Eevee, but also Eevee's the most important one.
Yeah. Yeah, but the only Pokemon in this game that would need Ice Stone, there's also the Ice Rock, so.
I also like.
Wait, no, the other one is Ice Rock too.
Yeah.
Crab.
Crabrawler?
The Usum one. The beat 'em up crab.
The Crabrawler?
Fight me, boy. Yes, thank you. The fight me boy, you know. Is that not a perfect description? Is fight me boy?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know what it is about Crabrawler, Lyra,
Keep doing your
but
best.
I love it. Maybe it's its berry blast colors. Maybe it's the fact that one continued to save my butt in Sun and Moon. I don't know, but I love them. Weasel.
I don't know if you heard,
Also-
but I walked up to them and it was like, "Keep doing your best. I love you."
Good.
Do your best as always. I think that's the name of that song. Onwards!
Onwards and upwards.
Onwards and sideways. Wait, I know what to do. Probably best to go this way still. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Hey.
Got places
Only
to
one.
go, gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, gotta keep moving on. Now what lies ahead? Only one way to find out. Just keep on moving ahead. Sorry, I can't help myself.
I hope everyone likes that song because Tails just kept going.
No time for guessing, follow my plan instead. Anyway, we all should know better than singing Sonic songs around me at all. Man, do you ever use any of the like power-ups in this?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Probably is poor decision, all things considered. Oh. Let's see what I can make. Ultra
Let's
balls.
see what you can make.
I can make a lot of ultra balls.
Hell yeah. You've gained the power. The ultra power.
That feels like enough.
You do not tell your weakness to an assassin. Live and learn. Come on to the edge of tomorrow. Live and learn in the words of yesterday. So anyway, I blame your chat if I start randomly singing Sonic is the thing.
Let's just... Oh. 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 I know what to do.
Huh.
Awesome Race Johnson is here with a hello.
Hello.
They actually said hi, but hello. Imagine not giving a hello at every opportunity.
That sounds fake. Who wouldn't do that?
A fake person. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna purchase this.
That doesn't sound like you're committing crimes.
Tails said that doesn't sound like you're stealing it.
Purchasing? How is that the doing crimes part of being gay and doing crimes?
That they're forcing us to pay for stuff.
Alright, I'll do that. I'll take that.
Something. When they said be gay, do crimes, I thought I was the one that was gonna get to do the crimes.
It sounded like I was gonna get to do both. How much do you make and use the cape?
Quite a bit, actually.
I should be better about that. I don't tend to use anything that's not the berries. Even though the cakes make it way better.
I don't make them enough, but I get them out of boxes enough.
I was so dumb. I think I've mentioned this, but it's I didn't even realize a lot of those boxes in the later areas were breakable. So I just didn't for the longest time. I think it wasn't until I saw one in the Cornet Highlands shaking. I was like, what the what? And a Pokemon broke out of it, and I was like, I was supposed to be breaking these?
Imagine moves that weak. Wait, stop, cease. My kneecaps, they're gone. Adopted. Tails don't interact. That's skirting the line on interacting, not gonna lie.
Hey, you don't technically know what I'm humming.
Do I, Tails? Do I really? I still
You
love
really?
getting nana berries from the A-bomb. Don't you agree, Tails?
I do.
Murdered. With friendship.
I can't believe you slaughtered that child with companionship. And kidnapping.
You seem to be confusing things.
was it? Where was it? I was seeing a thing, and it's like I remember. I have like a vague memory of, and this might be where I've gotten this joke from, and that I keep to it. Is something Pokemon, like Team Plasma absolutely considers capturing Pokemon kidnapping. It's like, wow, can't believe that Lyra's perpetuating kidnapping. It's quite fundamental to it, actually, going in the past.
I don't know what you're talking about. Adoption left and right. There's the left. Oh no.
Wiggle baby. Oh, Snorunt.
You fool. I've been spotted. Help. Tails, I'm being perceived. Help.
Stop being perceived. Oh, you really need to stop being perceived.
That's fine.
Have two of them perceived you? Okay, no. I, for a second, thought the one in the back was also running towards you. And I was like, oh, Lyra, you've been perceived even more. To be fair, this game really incentivizes capture or adoption. Adoption with air quotes.
Adoption. There's no need for air quotes, just adoption. Who's
Bergamite!
seeing me?
Bergamite!
Oh, the child did.
To note, when I was yelling about Bergamite, it wasn't meant to be an answer to your question, whether it was right or wrong. It's just Bergamites. Bergamites are very good. They're also nice until you capture someone near them, and then they don't like you. Look at their little nubbins, Lyra. They're little feetsies. The way they shook it at you. Lyra Bergamite.
How you doing, Tails?
I love them very much. That's it. That's the whole thing. I don't. This game has made me love Bergamite. Which is why I'm very much side-eyeing that it looks like you're about to bully one.
No, that's fine. It's fine.
With a stab signature move, no less. Oh! So?
So as I said, it's fine. I'm not bullying it. I can confirm that I did not bully the Bergamite.
Name the Zoroark Phoenix. It looks straight up like Nyx designed it. Nyx from the other room was like, I heard that, so now he's in trouble specifically.
I believe Sierra's in trouble specifically. I'm still being perceived. Help.
You just gotta stop it. Like Jaden Animation says.
Oh,
just
good.
Stop it.
My 9th shiny stone.
Your favorite stone.
Good. My 3rd dawn stone. Tails, I think this game actually hates me.
It might. How much wandering did you do around Cornet Highlands?
Which one's that?
Ingo and Sneasler's was there?
Not much.
I know I got 2 thunderstones out of that area. I don't know if the stone's likeliness changes via area. Do you think this area would give you more ice stones theoretically?
You would think it would give me more ice stones. I haven't gotten a single one from here, I don't think.
Yeah. Like, honestly, it would still be frustrating, but at least if you were here and you were getting ice stones, it'd be like, okay, I get it. It's the ice area, you get ice stones, we get it.
Oh, investigate. That makes sense. Whew! Oh, we got a text message from God again. We got a piece of eternal ice. Looks like a bergamite. Alright. And now that we went through all that trouble, I'm not sure if anyone remembers, we had to do all this trouble to get Braviary and fly up here. Now that we're done, this man is able to climb up.
Yep.
At last, the summit is conquered. I see you made it too. Also, bringing back the pin that I probably put in it that they said even Sneasler couldn't climb up here.
Mm-hmm.
So this man is just more talented at climbing the climbing Pokemon.
I can't believe he's more talented at climbing than a whole cheerleader.
I know, right? Us as the player, like, we're being bullied by this cheerleader, and this man over here, like, sounds like you need to get yourself better. The cheerleader can't mock you if you're better than him. And I see you made it too. Flew down to this place and obtained the eternal ice, did you? Down is a strong word. I actually kind of flew over it. Ooh, side note, but man, they definitely were intending you to fly down here, not get back up here from the base of it. That took a bit of figuring out, whereas I just soared right over it when we went from up there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what drives that burning zeal of yours, I wonder? Oh, we gave the eternal ice to them. I do have to respect the effort you put in. Huh? McDonald's? Hey. I may still have my own doubts weighing on my mind, but I will make the necessary preparations so that you can face my Lord Avalugg. So what's on his chest?
That has been up for debate. The common consensus seems to be... Wait, when you say what's on his chest, what do you mean by that?
What do you think I mean?
Some people have argued whether it's chest hair or a tattoo.
I have bad news for people who want it to be a tattoo. It's shaded. It sticks out and it's shaded.
Look, they're wrong, but I just love it because I understand. It's absolutely zero.
It's so funny because I totally assumed it was just a tattoo my entire first playthrough. And I sat here looking at it for a second. I was like, "Huh, that's the same color as his hair. Do you think that's chest hair?" Yeah. And I looked at it close. I'm like, "Oh, it's shaded. It's sticking out." So how you feeling about this, Tails?
It was my favorite thing, but I've made peace with it a long time ago because that was one of my first thoughts is that tattoo or a chest hair? So that was my first playthrough almost immediately with this man. So I've long since made as much peace with it as I can.
So anyways, insert Frieza reference. I'll ignore that. Meet me at my Ice Peak Arena. Hiccup. Now don't repeat my wondrous feat you're about to see me perform. A tall like this can only be matched by highly toned bodies like mine. Till we meet again. Kneecaps shattered. Alright. First things first. There's something very important I now must do.
Can that include looking at the item description for the item that you needed for Avalugg?
And description for what
Don't
now?
ask. The key item, I think it is, that you just got for Avalugg.
I don't seem to have it.
Oh, huh.
Why is that?
Maybe you could read it when you picked it up. I don't know. Nick said something about y'all should just be sure to read the item description. Come on. Eternal Ice. I still love Icy. You made it too. We gave it to Garlic. Ah. Let me see. I always forget that God just texts you regularly.
Also, I was told not to repeat this feat because it's only for people with highly toned bods like him. I take that as a challenge.
Oh,
See, it's fine.
I see
I lived.
why.
You see why I ran back and emptied my inventory?
There.
See? I'm strong enough. He just underestimated my power.
So, I used the power of my Mind Palace and or YouTube video to take a look at the Eternal Ice's description.
Oh?
First off, it's shaped exactly like a bergamite, the item. Secondly, the description is Eternal Ice, a type of ice beloved by the Lord of the Tundra, Avalugg. This ice is said to be fragments of ancient Avalugg that lived long ago. So,
I can't believe you brought this up while Zero's in the room.
I can't believe that Nix had told me to look at that item description before.
I can't believe Nick's had us look at that while Zero's in the room.
So, considering how small those bits of Eternal Ice we got are, the fact that Lord Avalugg probably could just swallow those whole. Does that mean?
It sounds like Tails. Don't. Do you remember how you said I was the only one who had the power here?
Yeah.
I feel like you should keep that in mind before you finish your sentence.
I honestly expected in the moment that I paused that you were just going to be like, and mutes Tails via Discord.
A good decision, really.
So anyway, everybody, y'all know what I was gonna say. Also, Zero's it says it's beloved. It doesn't specifically say it eats it. It just loves frozen corpses of its long dead relatives.
Hmm.
But we make them, we use the Eternal Ice as an ingredient in the balms, and that's always been about what they eat. Oh, that dude's sleeping. That dude is snoozing. Good for him.
A whole napping man.
He said it's fucking nap time, and honestly, he's right. Good for him.
I was too late. Tails, help. Tails, I'm under attack. Defend me.
Tails, hell? Ah, I see. No, blindsides while he was trying to nap. Look at that little man. So are they actually tiny frozen bergamite, or are they skin flakes that look like bergamite? So, Lyra.
I can't believe it's now time to ban Zero.
Zero's continuing to go. Along with the good old-fashioned, you were right, cannibalism. So I think Zero's gotta go. It's great because with what I said, you think Lyra would be looking for a new co-host. But it's quite clear that she cannot immediately turn to Zero with this one. I'm agreeing with you. Yeah, I know.
And
but that's
Tails,
all. But the thing is, Lyra doesn't like what I'm saying.
You're agreeing with Tails, and Tails is throwing you under the bus.
Here's the thing. You want at least one of us mods around in case there's bots, right?
Right.
And if it's me and Zero on this playing field together of which one's going to get thrown out, I feel really good with my chances because Zero phrases way more rapid fire than I do.
You raise a fair point.
You're just like, yeah, Tails just said is bad, but how often does Tails say curse stuff like this versus Zero? So I feel pretty safe in my chances.
Why, if it isn't Lyra? Look, it's Tails' favorite character.
Garbage man, garbage man.
What a pleasure finding a familiar face, or any face, in this corner of the Alabaster Icelands. I came to bring Garrick an order of sword caps, and he was more than willing to have a chat about Avalugg. Would you say interested in a bit of gossip? Absolutely. And why wouldn't you be? So Avalugg, I guess, the fifth of his series nobles. That he is, and you know what? He's an absolute beast. Well, yes, according to what I was told, not only does he barrage you with chunks of ice, he also fires off massive icicles and can cause sharp icicles to erupt from the ground below you. Doesn't that seem a bit too powerful to take on? What's more, apparently Avalugg of old could be up to 100 feet tall. Doesn't that seem a bit too big to take on? It'll be alright. You just have to eat some sword caps and give your training your all. Nothing better for building muscle than that. Onward now to the arena.
Garbage man.
Yes, well, I did want to see that Avalugg, but perhaps not at the cost of my life. So I suppose my freezing digits will be off.
Fair.
Me.
Garbage man.
So how are you doing, Tails?
I am enjoying every minute of Garbage Man.
Oh, look, it's the Machamp.
How are you doing?
Not as good as you, it doesn't sound.
Garbage Man.
Don't eat too fast, don't eat too fast, don't eat too fast, don't eat too fast. Did it. Ooh, did it, double did it. Oh, I was just noting that I don't have any seeds of mastery yet. And there, well, I was mentally noting it and not saying it aloud because I don't know why. You don't see anything. You don't see anything. Ah!
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
We should
Don't
play
be
some more Among
suspicious.
Us.
Don't be suspicious. Huh?
We should play more Among Us.
We should. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Let's see. Why is Volo garbage? He hasn't done anything garbage aside from participate in capitalism. He's been absolutely delightful and played this whole game.
What?
I have a ton
Zero.
of delightfully characters who I find garbage.
Zero. What? Why? Zero. Why is Volo garbage? He's only been delightful. Volo being delightful. I wouldn't want to see my favorite customer die.
You know that's his retail face.
Which once again is why. Hey, you can be garbage and delightful at the same time. Not everybody has to be Akos. Me making references no one will get. Not everyone has to be a bead.
So anyway, it's true. Garbage man, garbage man, garbage man, garbage man, garbage man.
Well,
garbage
Avalugg, as you wished in the end, the strength of your feelings won out. Or maybe your real strength comes from the way that you walk among both people and Pokemon. Well, I suppose I'd better get to work making some bombs using that eternal ice. I've heard how they made. With muscles like mine, it'll only be a moment's work.
So, it completely escaped my mind that these are called bombs. And I thought you said bombs? I was like, whoa, hold up now. We're gonna do what with
to
that
have
one?
the most explosive fight this game yet. We learned a lot from the electrode totem, and we're about to take it into battle.
Those bombs worked good against us. Now we're doing it back.
Zero, like, I can't believe I'm his favorite customer, though. I haven't bought anything from him ever. True wish. Quell Avalugg, then walk on. The path lies before you. Also, give it time, Zero.
Also, no. Side, that's part of why you're his favorite customer, because you're around him, but you don't bother him to make him do his menial task, his job. And I love those people.
Mood. Except not really, because I work at McDonald's, so trying to strike up a pleasant conversation is very stressful.
Mm-hmm.
Did you wish to Avalugg, then walk on, the path lies before you. But know that Avalugg will hurl chunks of ice at you without relent. You need unrivaled dodging ability. That's actually why I don't think I could work at Starbucks.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently you're required, at least at my sister's location, you're required to try and strike up a pleasant conversation with everyone.
They like it when you do that, yeah.
Look at this golden Avalugg. Alright guys, can I do it?
Large child. I forgot they're golden when they're frenzied. Large man. big boy. It means there's lots of him to hug. There's something about the animation for like doing the side dive that's really funny to me. I feel like the character's just a teeny bit too stiff.
You can continue with Tails.
Oh. I believe in you, Lyra. Lyra, you're good and powerful and you can do this.
I blame you for taking that hit.
That's fair. I don't even know what hit it is yet. Send in a Pokemon to do battle.
Oh, you're really behind.
Oh, yeah.
Ow. Oh, right, the spikes.
Ow. The ice, I think ice, maybe it's water things that he spits out. They just kind of look super soft to me, like cotton candy or something like that. Oh, it's the one that, oh, that's the moveset thing that always kills me.
I can see why.
I see. Yeah, it just feels like you're caught in it, there's nothing to do anymore. Like, you have to dodge that perfectly, or you will be in a position where you're just going to get killed. Oh. Side note, I love the way the Freed Nobles look. I love it. I love the bright gold on them.
Oh, you're doing that now. I'm already almost dead. I can't even get up. Okay. That was fun.
Yeah, is it the... Yeah, it just goes in a way. Just can't move in here, and it's rude. Huh. I didn't think that the Pokemon chills out for a moment when you were down like that. Oh, just fell down and you were laying down like that for a while? The Pokemon waiting for the moment?
I'm feeling confident. I just made some really bad slip-ups at the start, so I had no health left for the second half.
Mm-hmm.
I think Zero mentioned this, about it like actually like being easier to just like not target.
Mm-hmm.
You said that right, Zero? Whoop!
I know Zero said that, but that is good. It's a solid take. Dodge after a while, says Zero.
Yeah, just like walking, right? Whoop. Ouch.
I wonder if I refresh, if that puts me closer to you. During the first section, I just stayed back and walked between them. Didn't throw bombs because he's so far away.
Is there a far enough back so they don't? Huh. Huh. Okay.
let's see. Absolutely send in a Pokemon when it tells you to.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was also definitely stubborn about that.
Is this the second or third cycle?
Oh, that's a great question. The canon one is the one I can't avoid, especially third time onward.
Are you doing both?
Oh yeah, his jerk ass absolutely does both. 'Cause he's McFucking rude. Side note, I really love the swirl effect of like the buildup of that icicle that comes out from the ground.
I see part of my issue is that I didn't realize how big the walking area was. Ow. Oh, stop that.
Yeah. I didn't even realize that you could go this far back.
Yeah, that laser is definitely intended to be just like dodge through it. I'm not sure it's possible to just like walk around like everything else. He's just I wasn't prepared for that move to come in.
Oh wow, yeah, that really came in out of nowhere.
And yes, refreshing definitely had it lag. Oh, you dodge and can't dodge fast enough. I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
Jesus, he sniped you. Really? That really was...
Oh.
Large boy. I understand that Volo noted that, like, oh, didn't you hear it's like could be up to like 100 feet or whatever? But I still feel like it was failed to be impressed upon you how big this boy is. Like, yeah, we expected him to be bigger, but this is just rude.
I mean, to be fair, this is probably far less than 100 feet.
Fair, but also bigger. Go right for its eyeball. So why not? I still can't get over how much I enjoy that swirling animation. It's so nice and graceful, and it's light in a way that doesn't actually look like it's going to be that big a deal, and then there's this huge icicle out of it, which is very good.
I don't know how to dodge the icicle spears, which is honestly probably exactly what that move is. Like, it feels like just running around, there just becomes a point where you're not running fast enough and you have to dodge, but then if you dodge, you're too slow recovering from it to dodge the next one.
Mm-hmm. It eventually hits you. Zero seems incredibly sure about this, and it will hit you. You are not immune to propaganda or that icicle hit.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not seeing how to dodge those, especially later on, where they're faster and there's more of them.
Maybe... The only thing I can think of, and I'm not even sure if it'll go better, but just as a new thing to try, is dodging towards them. And away instead of from side to side. And seeing how that treats you. In my run, I had to avoid all the other moves because the first spear one and... Sorry. In my run, I had to avoid all the other moves and the first spear one and use throwing in Pokemon to do damage. And by that, I could take 2 or 3 spears. Oh, so you got real caught up on this dude. He is known as one of the hard, like the harder, or I think some people consider him the hardest, like even more so than the bosses we're gonna go to later.
I could see that. Like, I went from having 0 difficulty on any of them to like I didn't die to any of the first 3, and then I only died once to the 4th one, I believe it was. And then this one I just like could not beat.
Yeah, I know, I don't think I died to a boss a single time after this one. I think I had no trouble first 2 on mine. I had a little trouble with Arcanine. I think I had to try 3 times in total for Arcanine. I think this dude was... I think it might have been the same of 3 times. And then... Lilligant was the first time, Electrode was the first time, or first or second time, and then nothing for the last few. It's always interesting to watch other people play this boss for me, because everyone agrees it's the hardest, but it feels like we all get stuck at different spots. Because I don't think the Icicle Crash was my spot. Mine, I think it's when it's doing this, and it was like the one underneath. The icicle that comes up and gets you underneath. Because like I would get hit by one, and then by the time... Or it might have been this one, and it's like by the time I get up, the other one is like gone in a way where it's like I'm going to be dead. Hey, Corvid! Good to have you.
Hello!
Oh, yeah. Dodge when you can. Use iframes to avoid the ones after the one that hits you when you can't.
Oops. That's my own bad. And I lost, probably. Yep, I lost. Yep, I lost.
Oh yeah, that's the sequence that would always get me. Oh, see, you survived through the one I always had trouble with, because it was like once that stupid one got me and I was on the ground, I always just dodged wrong, or I couldn't get up and I died right there. Oh.
Yeah, I'm getting stuck in a different place, but what
I see this one.
I definitely like. I definitely feel like what is gonna get me to succeed is the same thing that got me to succeed last time, and not be actually figuring out how to beat the part that's giving me difficulty, but just like getting good enough at my damage efficiency that I don't reach that point again.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. Ouch.
Corbin says Lyra will never fight the bosses with her children. She'll fight the lords with her bare hands.
Exactly.
Lyra's like, look at this. You think I'm putting my cuties up against this?
Exactly. Half HP on the first cycle. That's a good sign.
So I'm guessing that one, what is that? Hydro pump? That's but he doesn't learn hydro pump. What is that? Ice beam then, I guess?
Maybe.
Laser cannon level. This is the one I really want to know what it is. These little cotton candy ass looking puffs.
Aha! I'm a genius!
Oh. Oh wow. I'm behind. Nicely done.
Thanks.
Just being able to better see them. Lyra, that was excellent. Beat the crud out of this dude.
Oh, I won. I was like, why can't I move?
Woo! GG, GG.
Thank.
But also, like, I just saw the sequence of, like, the attack still coming at you as you couldn't move, and I absolutely understand why that would immediately lead to panic. Like, no, I'm doing so well. Why?
I did it. I beat all 5 of the... What are they called?
Nobles?
Yeah, those. I beat all 5 of the nobles without throwing my children at them. I can't believe I bullied all of these nobles into calming down by giving them their favorite food and not fighting them at all.
Can't believe you just chose violence.
I can't believe I just chose violence. Hello, cat. There's 2 cats in here. Tails, there's a cat sleeping with me.
Oh, a good cat.
A good cat. Garrick, so you needn't look quite so downcast. But seeing the mighty Avalugg quelled by such a slight child, a child that fell from the very sky, I feel like falling from the sky part adds some like something more, takes away more. like what? It's like, oh, not only a child, but a child with no kneecaps after falling from the sky. Hello, cat. Is this Largo some kind of monster in disguise? Well, I do have many a pocket monster, Sona.
Oh, you
Wink,
know,
wink.
just the one or two.
Just the one or two, half a dozen. She's no monster. She's the one who risked her life without a second thought in order to quell our frenzied, suffering nobles. Lyra. Garrett cares for the Pearl Clan with all his heart and believes in Almighty Sinnoh just as deeply. So he has feared more than any of us that getting involved with Diamond Clan Galaxy Team could cause our people to slacken their devotion to the Almighty Sinnoh. But that will change. Iridia. Irida. Haven't I had trouble pronouncing your name like all game?
No, it's fine.
No, because I just finally was like, oh, it's Irida. I finally had a breakthrough, Tails.
You had a breakthrough.
Jay Shadow, I'm like, they know you're a Pokemon! This man can't judge
God,
me.
oh no.
This man can't judge me. He just outclimbed a Sneasler.
Oh, it's just you. Oh, you're one to talk.
You know, jokes aside, he really is one to talk. Like, man, what's this child quelling nobles and like, what are you literally who are you to call me a monster when you're literally outperforming an actual monster? I know your fears will change once you see that what I've seen. Lyra has much to teach us. She's shown us how we can overcome all manner of strife so long as our Pokemon are with us. She's made me want to help Glacial realize greater strength as well, and see my whole world grow broader. I also want to see Glacial reach greater strength, but you're gonna have to take that up with Game Freak.
Like, I mean, absolute mood. However, wrong person.
It seems you've already changed, Irida. I knew you could pull it off, Lyra. Look, Adam's back. Everyone's favorite. Have I said on stream before how when I went to like tag the first stream, I went into the type Pokemon Legends Arceus in the tags on Tumblr, and when I typed in Pokemon Legends A, Pokemon Legends Adaman came up as a suggestion higher than Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Look, the fandom knows what they like.
You quelled every last frenzied noble. So is that space time rift going to start closing up now, right? You mean the one that can take me home? Can I go into it first? No? Okay. Some way of knowing for sure, though. The rift does seem perhaps a bit smaller somehow. How he didn't become a Tumblr sexy man is beyond me. I actually saw a post about that, and someone was like, did you see it too?
Is this about the fact that he's just like normal attractive or something? And it's like, that's not a sexy man?
No, it was a post that was like, they did the same thing with Volo there. It was like, well, Adam and Volo feel like they were perfect Tumblr sexy man, but the fandom got so obsessed with Ingo that they like went by, just they went on that instead.
No, I didn't see that. When I saw a post, like, Tumblr sexy man isn't just a dude who is attractive. We're talking about characters that look like
Oh no, the robot sounds are back.
And oh no.
Oh no, it took you like 5 seconds to hear me say
Lyra, am I at least a cute robot?
Yes.
Okay.
But also you've been affected by Dialga and are hearing things late.
I can't believe Discord's being homophobic. But hopefully I'm not hearing things late again. Basically the thing was Tumblr sexy men are characters that are not inherently sexy, and Tumblr makes them i.e. the Onceler or Spamton and stuff like that, and not Adamant, who's just, you know, a relatively buffish looking guy with a pretty face and nice hair.
Beautiful. Also, I like Zero. Like, it's distressing that they don't care about us getting back home. Not because we have to get back home, but because Ingo has to get back home.
That's fair. That's fair.
Ugh, let's hope so anyways. I don't know what was said before that, but let's hope so anyways. With any luck, things will settle down now. Although even if the rift does start spitting out more of that strange lightning, we could still be alright as long as you got Lyre. Can somebody else learn my bomb throwing trick? Maybe tag team these nobles?
Yeah.
Ingo's from the
Work
future
together with
too.
us?
He should be really good at his Pokeball arm should be really good too.
Mhm.
Oh no, it's not that Ingo became a Tumblr sexy man, it's just that they just got so obsessed with Ingo that there was no sexy man of Legends Arceus.
Mhm.
Indeed, we should be. It's good to have her at our side. You know something, Irida? We may never agree on who got it right about Almighty Sona, but you pro-clan folk aren't all bad in my book. Look who finally seen reason. Anyway, now that we've quelled the last noble, let's say we pay grim old Commander Kamado a visit and see if he finally crack a smile for us. Do you think he'll finally crack a smile for us, Tails?
It's more possible than you think.
I like how this noble fighting area is probably simultaneously the biggest and the smallest.
Mm-hmm. It's not that the noble fighting area is small, it's that Big Boy took up too much space.
Exactly. So, Tails, do you think we're fortunate enough for them to not tie the day-night cycle to real life in Scarlet and Violet?
That's a good question.
What's the general opinion on that?
How do we feel?
I don't know. The robot is
Just
back.
slide back into that on if I like it or not, or no.
Oh, that's just salt. I tried to catch salt in Pokeball. Did that Snorlax just ignore me and go back to sleep?
Hello?
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 Tails, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. The question is, can you hear me?
Hello. I can hear you.
Oh, good.
We don't talk about Emmett. We talk about Ingo's bald ass head. What I come right back into. Anyway, something day-night cycle.
Oh,
Was that what we were talking about?
yeah. I was saying, do you think we'll keep the short day-night cycle, or if it'll go back to being connected to real time?
A part of me. Okay, so a part of me thinks we'll stick to the short day-night cycle, but that's just because these games are coming out so quick. It feels like they're gonna lift like as much out of Pokemon Legends Arceus as they can.
Which, honestly, bad reason, but good thing.
Yeah, like good thing, but it's like it's not because like Pokemon Company necessarily thinks it's better or what. It's just we like they need to speed this up. Those fucking poor developers.
Yeah, which in fairness, the more they reuse from Legends Arceus, the less bad how shortly after Legends Arceus becomes.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's
Yeah,
this game has no chance of having any sort of quality if they use too much. Nope. Or if they try to make too much new.
new content for
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Yeah, it's just how it is, and it's like I don't begrudge him for it. And luckily, I'm in the camp I adore everything pretty much about Legends Arceus. So like, I'm good with it. But yeah, for the group that are not a fan, I have a feeling Scarlet and Violet is not going to be too kind to them.
Mm-hmm.
Why isn't Swift homing? Let Swift be homing. Okay, for as much as I love this game, it is weird that Swift is not winning the homing attacks. Yes.
Especially since so many attacks just randomly became homing.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where if they had to have a few homing attacks that didn't make sense to give it to a wider variety of Pokemon for the challenge, I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. But it's the fact that Swift isn't one of them, even though it should be, that it's like, this is odd.
Mm-hmm. It's like a decision that like feels like there was a different like direction that they wanted to go. Like it was like if they wanted to like remove homing attacks altogether. Like it makes sense for Swift to not be homing if there were no homing attacks in the game.
Exactly.
But a lot of the attacks are homing even if they weren't homing originally.
Yeah, it's odd.
Oh, perfect. Just how I like to end off all of my adventures in the area. Where is that? Over there, in that area that I haven't been yet. Oh no, what have I done? Whew. Alright, so I want to go this way. That's pretty spot on. How do I... There we go.
Gosh, I just love flying around on Braviary. It's so nice, especially when it's like I was hunting for wisps. And you just turn it to night and you just fly around. It's so nice and calming and good. And then also sometimes you just get the urge to make it to the highest point of a level, glide, and then just drop down. And it's so fun and terrifying. Let's see, 0. Zero. I like day and night cycle tied to real life in game Animal Crossing, where daily life is kind of the point. I don't necessarily like it in Harvest Moon and Stardew, where the day feels too fast. But in games like Breath of the Wild Pokemon, I think not having it tied is an option. In Pokemon's Legends Arceus, it felt very, very necessary.
Tails, you're dying again. Tails. Tails.
No! This is homophobic. This is phobia.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
So that's homophobia.
Ooh, it really does not like you today. no, it sounds better.
Yeah, something Pokemon Legends Arceus needed it to day and night to be tied this way. It was necessary.
I honestly personally feel it's necessary in normal games.
Huh?
I honestly personally feel it's necessary in normal games.
Oh, fair.
There's nothing tied to getting thing like the only things that are tied to it being day to day is things done to make artificial scarcity. What are some things that like do that? I know one dumb thing was the Megastones only appeared at once on a specific day of the week at a specific time.
That's stupid. What?
It's because there's nothing good that comes from it being like the good stuff that come from the day-night cycle is like Pokemon coming out at specific times, and there's no reason for it. And you say artificial scarcity is the name of the game in Animal Crossing, but it's like
Is
not. It's not. Like
is that the name of the game in Animal Crossing?
It's not. You can get just about. There's like a few fish. Like that's kind of the thing. Like fish appear at specific times and bugs appear at specific times. But also, that's not the whole game. The whole game isn't fishing or bug. The whole game is catching Pokemon. So having the whole, and especially like if it's day night cycles connected to real life is that's not I that's not the name of the game because I have been able to play and enjoy Animal Crossing perfectly fine hitting almost none of the holidays. You don't need to hit the having the holidays is a nice benefit, but you don't need to hit the holidays to be able to enjoy Animal Crossing. It is not what makes the game fun. Otherwise, it's not a fun game because it's only fun like 10 days out of the year.
Yeah, and I don't think just having some timed events in something in any game means that artificial scarcity is the name of the game. Like, I think that it can be a part of it depending, but Animal Crossing having holiday events, I don't think makes that the main thing of it.
Mm-hmm. I will say it's the main thing that made it popular. Like, they like completely like pulled it from
Trials?
No. A Thunder Pikachu's! No, that's not what I wanted to press. I hate everything about the button arrangement in this game.
That's fair.
Every button is not what I expected it to be. And that took too long.
Oh, I see now why you gasped. Anyway, I think I might be a little behind.
Oof.
Oh! I don't know if I just have never seen...
Oh, yes, I'm done here.
I don't know if I've just never seen them do, I guess, Volt Tackle, but I've never seen that effect of it being the blues and the yellows. It looked like it was.
Yeah. Timed stuff is all... Well, first off, I'm less talking, like, events like that. which I honestly hate those two. I honestly don't be. I want to be able to enjoy a game anytime. I don't have time in my life. I've never had time in my life. I've never been able to do stuff like that. Like Pokemon events, I've always hated because it meant I couldn't do that. Like my mom wasn't going to take me out to Toys R Us to get Pokemon in the game. Like that was just something from the game I couldn't participate in. And like there are specific times of day I can't play games, anything exclusive to that time of day I can't participate in, and there are lots of people like that. There are benefits to that style of game, but it has inherent flaws. It by default is grotesquely flawed and blocks a lot of people out of it, out of portions of the game, and you have to have an obscene amount of benefits to the game being built like that to do it. Like, as much as I don't like the way Animal Crossing is, as you said, it's designed around that. Pokemon is not designed around the fact that the day-night cycle is connected to real life. It's just the way they decided to make the day-night cycle that, as you can see here, works fine, just being normal paced. Just being like an in-game thing is. Also, you brought up Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley. Do you wish the days and nights were longer, or do you wish they were tied to real life? Because I feel like there's way too little in those games to merit an entire day being connected to a real life day. So,
I don't know.
something.
I don't know about Harvest Moon.
Yeah, something. Once again, like you said, Animal Crossing is designed around that, whereas Harvest Moon is definitely designed around having the nights be day nights being timed.
I don't know about Harvest Moon. I've never touched that franchise. But God, I do wish the days were a little longer in Stardew. There's something about that panicked run that I have to do every single time leaving the mines that's the worst.
How often do you play Stardew by yourself, though?
I'd say 50-50 on playing it with others, playing it by myself.
Because I'd also ask that of Zero, because I'm guessing Zero plays it more by herself. Since we haven't really played it much together, unlike you and me. But the days are just outright shorter when you're playing with friends. Because all the points that it would normally pause the timer no longer pause it.
Oh yeah, I definitely know, but even playing solo, I do wish the days were a bit longer. There's something about it where I get the ideas that you can't do everything you want necessarily in a day, but it feels like I can hardly do anything in a day, and I have enough of that in real life.
Yeah,
I don't need a video game for that feeling of engagement.
I do think I think Zero knows what she means from the thing, because she compared it to Harvest Moon too.
Well, and Zero mentioned too, in games like Breath of the Wild and Pokemon, not having it tied is the better option.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not forgiving Harvest Moon Game Boy having the game end if you get married as a woman, whereas you can play longer if you can choose a guy. What? What? Pardon of what? I love that your life is over now that you're married.
Interesting. Also, Game Boy, like original Game Boy, because that's interesting that you could choose boy or girl. Because I remember the Game Boy Advanced and GameCube Harvest Moons, I believe, are distinctly like there's two versions of them, and like the main possibly only difference Ooh, are there multiple Game Boy Advance Harvest Moons? I hope there are. Because the one I played, there's 2 of them, and it's like this version. Like basically, it was like Pokemon pairs, except the only difference was when you're a boy and when you're a girl.
Huh.
Which does change up like who you can get married to, but also. But that I hope there are multiple Game Boy Advance Harvest Moons, because if there's only the 2, that means one game is just outright longer. It means they're supposed to be like Pokemon pairs, but also one game is outright longer because it ends if the other ends if you get married.
Oh my god. So anyway, it's questionable game design choices.
Questionable game design choices.
That's the game you're talking about. Yep, that's it.
Oh.
So, Lyra,
Okay.
how are you feeling about they just decided it's just fine to make one objectively worse?
It's fine to make the.
Lyra,
Is it just stereotypes, or is that the type of game that girls are more likely to play?
there's something about this that's amazing.
What? You're cutting out again. Hello. Oh no.
What was the question? Phobia.
What was the question? What was the question? I forgot it too.
Is that the stereotype or something of game?
Is it just a stereotype, or are games like Harvest Moon actually games that girls are more likely to play? You know, I think that my point stands either way.
Not sure.
I think my point stands even if it is just a stereotype, because it's a stereotype to think that girls are gonna like farming sim type games more, but also the one where you play as a girl, the one that the girls are more likely to pick, is just objectively the worst one. So whether that's their actual audience or just what they think their audience is, they still sure did make that design choice.
Lyra, we did it. We did it. We did it. We found the design choice that's so bad even Game Freak made a mistake.
I found the design choice that's so bad even Game Freak wouldn't make it. I can't believe it. Also, guys, I know the perfect way to end the stream. It's time.
It's time.
Is everyone ready for a whole mom?
A whole mom!
Her!
It's time. Finally, time for leader of the guild.
It's time.
Look at this good child. Look at this good mom. This is Lyra. You have a good team. I like this team.
I like this team too. Oh no, not the shiny stone.
Not the shiny stone. Not more shiny stones. So Nyx is here.
I noticed.
How we doing?
Great, I have a Raichu. And that feels like a good place to end it off. It's been a whole 2 hours. I know sometimes we go to 3 hours, but also sometimes I don't start 2 hours late.
It's fine. You had to mentally prepare to deal with Avalugg.
I had to mentally prepare to deal with Avalugg. And I did it without sending out Pokemon.
Because you're just that good.
I'm just that good. Best Pokemon's Legends Arceus player in the world.
And
Hey.
Clip.
Hey. Rude.
Uh-huh. Yes?
Rude. Also, Corvid, you're clearly wrong. Look at my Bibarel in the thumbnail.
Yeah, it's definitely his ears.
Yeah. Definitely has ears. You can't tell me otherwise. You're clearly wrong. Anyways, I gave him ears because they have ears. Yeah. It's canon now. But anyways, next time we'll go back to Kamado and see what our next life-threatening mission is. I know all the nobles are calm, but he'll think of something.
Oh, he definitely will think of something.
I mean, he clearly wants us dead, so he'll think of something else. What's so funny, Tails?
He'll figure out a way.
But before that, tomorrow we'll have a super duper fun art stream with Pepper. Thursday, we're gonna have a super duper fun Banjo-Kazooie stream with Zero.
And Zero's phrasing.
And
Zero
Zero.
doesn't get a whoop because we're going to be there with Zero's phrasing.
And Friday, we're gonna be back with more Digimon Cyber Sleuth with Tails.
Whoop. And probably more coffee.
Probably more coffee. Depending on where you're looking at the coffee, it's probably going to be great or terrible.
So...
Can't believe
But wait,
Corvid's talking
Lyra.
about spoilers.
Lyra,
Me?
isn't there another place that you stream to?
There is. I have a super duper cool Patreon account. There's a Discord server you can get into it by just signing up for it. And once a month we have super duper awesome art streams. Whoop!
As someone who's on the Discord server, you absolutely need to hop on and join us for those good art streams. Not to mention all the early pages and early Let's Play episodes.
Yeah. Which I should probably record sometime this weekend so I can actually get them up early.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm worrying about it, Tails.
So-
I'm worrying about it.
Also, the very, very good channel dedicated to good Pikachu-related content.
It's very
It's
good.
good for everyone. You all need it in your lives. So be sure to join the Pika Pack.
It's good for the soul. But anyways, that's going to be all for today. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you all had a fantastic time. And I'll see you all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.